Hello and welcome back to Skyrim. So last time we made our way towards Whiterun to find some work, and instead what happened was we stopped by Riverwood and picked up a job from Luke and Valerius, the general shopkeep, which had us going through Bleak Falls Barrow to pick up the Dragonstone. Sorry, Lucian distracted me a little bit when he cut himself off like that. So yes, now we are going to be returning the Golden Claw to Lucan, not to be confused with Lucian. And Riverwood's not terribly far away, because we can see where we entered Bleak Falls Barrow from down here. Cabin in the middle of the woods, which I have been to before. No need to check it out again. There's the road. So I'm going to water walk. You're gonna have to swim. Sorry about that. Water walking. Ooh, how are we doing on gold? 1,500, not bad. Because I have a few spells that I want to get my hands on. One of them actually being an upgrade to Candlelight. It's from my work in progress spell mod. What it does is it creates a semi-permanent light above you. Basically, I say semi-permanent because you can toggle it off by recasting, so it's not going to be on all the time. But yeah, the duration's indefinite, so it'll definitely help me remember to use my light spells more often when I get it. And it's an adept level alteration spell, so it should be within our grasp to get, I believe. Yeah, we're level 46 in alteration. And here we are. Do we have anything to sell to the blacksmith? We have some things to disenchant. I guess we have a few things that we can sell. Do we have that? It's been a little bit since I've recorded, so I need to refresh myself if I have that perk. I do, okay. So it is not needed to swing by the general goods store first before stopping by the blacksmith.
You a wizard or something? Whatever you need. My smear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
Yeah, what do you have for sale?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Don't know if I have the enchantment or not, or this one, so I'm not going to sell them for the time being. Got some bonds of matrimony even. It's matrimony. And you're running out of gold. So I'll sell you some of this amber. And then, mind if I borrow your forge real quick? Gonna make some more jewelry.
Not too shabby. Apprentice level work, but solid. Keep at it.
I actually beg to differ. Apparently I can't talk today. Although, what's new? If you guys have been watching my content, you know I can't talk on a normal day. But yeah, 500 gold ring. I'd say that's more than apprentice level work. Alright. Here he is.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius.
Yeah, I have your golden claw.
You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
600 gold. Not a bad payday at all. Thank you kindly. I get the impression that you won't be mad if I take these septums here. So I'm going to take them. Thank you.
Lucky for you, that was just sitting there for the taking.
I know, right? Such a good thing that he didn't mind that I took those coins. Gosh, that's such a beautiful model for this Dragon Claw. Oh gosh, what's the mod called? Is it JS Dragon Claws? I don't remember. That might be it, so I don't know. Now we just stop by the inn. It's mid-afternoon. I was gonna say it's still early, but it's not really early. Yeah, so what I'm thinking right now is that we stop by Dragon's Reach to disenchant what we can. Actually, there's there's an enchanting table right there. Let's save ourselves a little bit of time and use that first, and then we can sell to the blacksmith when we get to Whiterun. And it's a good thing I didn't sell those. I don't want to disenchant the boots that I'm wearing. That'd be a bit silly. Can't actually apply this Blessing of Mara enchantment to anything, but I'm going to disenchant it anyway for the experience. I really like that water walking spell. Fun fact, the water walking spell is actually the very first spell that I made for my spell mod. It's actually the catalyst to, it's the catalyst of what made me want to make an entire spell mod. Basically, I made the water walking spell. I was like, huh, I could get used to making spells that I actually would use during my game, and kind of spiraled out of control, and now I have over 100 spells. Of a planned 300. Somebody talking? Ah, they were probably talking. So yeah,
be on your way.
So yeah, sell the goods that we have left over to the blacksmith on the way in, stop by Dragon's Reach, and see what Farengar has for sale, and then maybe check the missives board, see what sorts of jobs are posted at the moment. Because gold is a big issue when you are playing a mage, whether it's in Skyrim or if it's in something like Dungeons and Dragons. You're always broke because you're spending your money on spells. Which I do not mind. I actually kind of enjoy having a little bit of financial struggle in the games that I play. I'm not a masochist, I swear. Stormcloaks versus guards. I'm just gonna save my game and see if they're gonna get mad if I try to help out the guards here. Does not seem like they... Okay, I'm dead. I forgot to apply my mage armor. As I said, it's been a little bit since I've recorded Skyrim, so my habit of applying mage armor and also summoning my skeletons were just not there. Trying to hit the guard. It looks like the guard stepped in my fire, but I don't think it actually made him mad. Dead again. Okay, maybe I was a little bit overconfident when I was seeing how much better in combat I was with my new spell. Clearly, still have a bit of a ways to go before I'm properly competent. Well, that was just mean. You killed him. Traitors. Well, that was an unfortunate casualty. Guy was just defending the town. I say whilst rooting through his pockets. But that was a little bit of a humbling experience that I probably needed going into these recordings to show that I'm still somewhat fragile. Were you guys hiding and waiting for that to get sorted out? You guys were supposed to... That's a long line of soldiers. Wow. All a little bit wounded. Or was there like a bigger skirmish here? I have to wonder. They came from here, and a lot of them were wounded. You could see them like holding their wounds and such. Not seeing any more dead Stormcloaks. Huh. I don't know. Just gonna climb up here rather than take the proper road. Use some of our inherited orcish strength to pull our own weight, even though we're just a wizard. fast friends.
Got some good pieces out. The finest weapons and armor.
And let's sell you. I don't need this moonstone. You can have the helmet. Sure, you can have the gems too. Do you work the forge all day? I think I've only ever seen you here.
Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgroof the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll accept it, but... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him.
Yeah, sure. I'm on my way to Dragon's Reach now, anyway.
Thanks. Don't forget
Balgroof's
to check
great
inside the shop
sword.
if you need anything.
Decent looking blade. And while we're here, let's see if there's anything on the notice board. So there are a couple delivery jobs, but those won't pay particularly well. I was hoping for like bandit bounties, stuff like that. But alas. Big dead tree in the middle of the city. I want to ask the priests about that at some point. Being priests of Kinnereth, I imagine having a big dead tree in the middle of the town probably doesn't up their morale. Wonder if they have anything that they plan on doing about it. Oh, can I take off my backpack yet? I can. Cool.
I serve Jarl Balgruf as steward.
I have a sword for you. From your daughter?
From Adrian? Ah, this must be that weapon for the Jarl. Poor girl. So eager to prove herself. I'll present it to Balgruf when his mood is agreeable. Thank you. Please, take these few coins for services rendered.
20 gold's not a lot, but I literally was already heading here, so
Enjoy your
won't
visit
say no to a little bit more gold.
Split out again last night for a drink of the Banner Mare.
Alright, Farengar.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Mr. Epic Sideburns himself. What do you have for sale?
Take a look.
Wait, do I still have fast friends going?
Remember,
No.
your mind is the best
I'm also kind of
weapon you
bloody.
have.
That might be so, but it will never stop me from trying.
Large bloodstains. Okay, so it's not hindering my ability to barter yet.
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed that there's a tranquility.
What do you have for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Let's see if you have... No, you don't carry adept level alteration spells then. I was looking for Arcanist Torch. Although, Arcane Protection... I kind of want Elemental Protection. It's less of a broad net than Arcane Protection, but it's stronger in effect. So it's a little bit more useful in that regard at least. So, yeah, I'll take it. Then... Oh yeah, I wonder if you have Sacred Bolt. That'd be a good one. Yeah, I'll take that too. Blink is another one that's pretty useful. But when traveling with a companion, I don't think I'm going to want to use it too much. Barrier spells. Do you have, like, Steadfast Barrier? You do. Yeah, let's get it. Why not? Barrier spells are new spells from my spell mod that I'm working on. I rather like how they work. I think that's about it for now. Yeah. What do I have to sell you? Not going to sell that because it's an incomplete spell. I want to hold on to Banished Living. It's good for an emergency. This one is from either Ordinator, or not Ordinator, Odin or Apocalypse, one of the two. Sell you those, that, and these staves.
Remember, your mind is the best weapon you have.
If you have something to say to the Jarl, say it with your own tongue.
Alright, so let's see if anybody has anything to say about that tree real quick. It is a little bit of an eyesore in its current state, and I imagine they might be willing to pay somebody to look into a solution for that if they have any ideas for that solution.
I breathe now in royalty.
You are
And
annoying.
reshape this land which is mine. I do this
For you, Red Legions, for I love you. I love. Okay, I'll stop.
Hello, child of Kinneret.
You're not gonna... Okay, you just straight up aren't gonna talk about the tree. Never mind then.
Grace of Kinneret be with you.
Wonder if it's like you have to talk to her at a certain time of day or when she's like closer to it, but I guess she just shot us down. For the time being, I guess I will get a room at the end and then do some studying.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Feel free to relax here, Lucian.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires?
I would like to rent a room. The dialogue jumped around.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
How's my
Need
food
anything else?
situation?
Just let me know.
Okay, it's pretty decent, although I did notice when I was checking my effects when talking to Farengar that I am fairly hungry, so I might want to rectify that. While I'm here,
I
actually,
enjoy this work well
might as well get a
enough,
bath,
but
because I'm
ready to
pretty
retire.
filthy.
Of course.
There we go. I could have done that before bartering, but it would have gotten me a little bit of a better price, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, I'm going to have some early dinner and then do some studying, and I will see you guys in the morning.
Mom?
Alright, so I did some studying last night, and I got very unlucky with how I was learning these spells. I didn't actually get to learn this one because I ran out of attempts to study, and it was getting really late. So it is late in the morning already. It's 11 a.m. Slept in because of how late we were studying. But I did manage to get Elemental Protection learned, and I also got Sacred Bolt learned. So what Sacred Bolt does is it's a blast of flame that does a little bit of damage, and then undead targets take double that. This is scaled a little bit because I have Ordinator, which does add some amount of magnitude scaling when you have the right perks. But yeah, undead take double the base damage plus the base damage, whereas non-undead targets just take the base damage. So it's very effective against undead, but not so effective against non-undead. And then Elemental Protection, as it says, it just grants resistance to a chosen damage type, and it's equal to the caster's alteration level. So right now, if I were to say cast this and choose fire resistance, it would give me 47% fire resistance. Which, it is a lot for a novice spell, but remember, when you can first get this, when you first get access to it, you can get access to it as early as like level 15 alteration, or even lower if you use mods to lower the minimum skill level, and so the percent that you'll get is much lower starting out. That's why it's novice. It has its own scaling built into it. So let's get Lucian, and you're the vampire that the notice was talking about. I'm gonna deal with you and then pick up the notice. So yeah, perfect chance to demonstrate this spell. And they are turned to ash upon death. Undead are, at least, not non-undead targets. I like how they just yell a little bit, but they really don't mind that I just seem to murder somebody in the middle of the inn. It's part of the job, though. Ugh, you were carrying a heart. Then there's some vampire dust, which I guess is just me scooping up a handful from this pile. It's a shame, though, that I didn't get to learn my barrier spell, because I would have loved to demonstrate that today. But alas, We'll have to study it again tonight. So yeah, let's pick up that notice about the vampire, which we've just dealt with. And then check one more time with the Temple of Kinnereth, see if they're willing to talk about the tree. And so yeah, for now we're just going to hold on to the notice, and for the first Vigil of Stendar that we find, we'll talk to them and tell them about the vampire's death. Are the priests in? I mean, you're just a praying old lady. There you are.
Welcome, child.
Yeah, you're not going to talk to me about the tree. Oh well. So I guess for now, I could just take one of those delivery jobs toward Rorikstead, or I do believe I actually have something going on around this area. Yeah, there are the saints that were mentioned in the journal, so I could take care of those. And then there's also this one. Yeah, I already found the second caravan. I don't know why it's not updating. I believe the note said it was to the Hall of the Dead. Yeah. So yeah, why don't we just get a start on these since we're in the area? I didn't really have a plan going into this episode besides make gold to buy spells.
Give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now or I'm gonna bloody your nose.
No, please. I really don't have any money, Brave. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow. Just don't hit me.
10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn. Or I'm gonna bloody your nose and your lip.
Bratty child. Are you okay?
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time. Until next time.
Well, good luck with that. Alright, so Hall of the Dead. Let's check in here for that lead. I don't remember why it was in the Hall of the Dead. I did read the note, but it's been a little while since I did.
You have come.
Oh, jeez, you're
come to hear
Heimskr.
the word of Talos.
No, I have not. There you are. That's who I thought that was, but no, that's Heimskr.
Tell me, do you believe in mighty Arche, god of life and death?
The gods aren't really a big part of my life, really.
I see. Well, perhaps you'll take pity on a humble priest who has lost something precious.
What'd you lose?
My amulet of Arche. It's the source of my divine powers and also a sacred badge of office. I misplaced it in the catacombs. I'd look for it, but I have been hearing noises down there. I fear the dead have become restless. Without that amulet, I'm powerless to confront them. Would you be willing to search for it?
Sure, why not?
I'll just wait here and make sure nothing foul escapes the catacombs. The blessing of Arche.
Alright, so there are undead in there. We saw this spell equipped. Rather handy for killing undead. I mean, that's the exact purpose I built it for. Plus to give restoration and offense series of spells. Alright, there's another coming. I also like how with the first-person animation mod I have, the animation for casting this is different than the animation for casting this. It's rather nice. Pretty valuable book. Don't think he's gonna mind me taking things from this place, seeing as I'm helping him out. Any more undead?
I like to think of philosophy as a way of conclusively resolving the big questions in life. Or is it? Discuss.
Interesting gem. I've seen a couple like that before. Don't I have a couple? Yeah. And then the note is right here. Okay, go away text. We met with Sadris and picked up the cargo. At least her captain seemed in better spirits, but the others looked exhausted. To make matters worse, the air was flush with news about the caravans who didn't make it, sieged by dwarven automatons on the road to Whiterun. My worry is such fears will find their way into the minds of my men, especially when the details of their stories seem to corroborate. It only serves to throw more kindling to the flame. Hopefully the other captains have a plan. We've had a few deserters already, and will need every available body if these attacks continue. It'll be difficult to convince the men to leave the safety of the tavern for their terrors of the unknown. Even with this dwarven nonsense, the road ahead will only get more perilous given the copious bandits, wolves, and other dangers on the road. Captain Inotis has asked us to take a detour with the Drez caravan to Falkreath. Staying off the main road might provide us some cover. So the Falkreath area then. Fair enough. Aha! I almost accidentally harvested the wreath. Would have been a little bit awkward. That's Heimskr again. You know, I actually don't think I've ever seen Heimskr without his hood up. Because I don't think I ever had reason to take his robes. They aren't magical or anything. So I didn't really know that's what he looked like underneath it. There he is. Move it, Lucian.
Sorry.
You better be sorry.
I spend so much time among the dead, I sometimes forget how much I miss the company of the living.
I mean, you have Heimskr to give you company, but I can see why you would not really categorize him as a living company. I have her amulet.
Oh, thank Arkay! Please, take this gold for your troubles.
All right, 15 gold. Really not worth it. I had to kill undead for you, and I even went as far as to sanctify their remains. Whatever. I got more gold for carrying a sword up to Dragon's Reach. Only 5 more gold mine, but that's still more gold. Yeah, so I guess we're not going to do this quest yet. And then, yeah, I suppose we can deal with the Saints then. Maybe the Khajiit caravans will be in town. They'll have a little bit more information about what's going on, because we did read in that journal that they were harassing Risad's caravan. So if Risad's here, I can hopefully talk to him. If not, we'll have to locate the camp on our own. Alright, so let's see if the Khajiit are in. Does not look like it. No. Okay. So we're going to have to find them on our own. Thankfully, though, we have been given rough guidance to where they are. But that will have to wait till next time, because that's where I'm ending off this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.